Assalamualaikum. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. My name is Najia and I'm currently working on a campaign project focusing on accessibility for students with disabilities in IIUM. I'd like to ask you a question about your experience. So the first question is, what are some challenges you face in terms of accessibility around campus?
Waalaikumsalam. My name is Nawal Farida. Some challenges that I face in terms of accessibility is that OKU parking is often blocked by people and lift always crowded. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sister.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you for taking your time. My name is Alia and I'm currently working on a project focusing on accessibility for students with disabilities in IIUM. So I would like to ask you a few short questions about your experience. So has there been a moment when someone showed kindness or support that really helped you?
Alright, for almost half semester here, I found that Alhamdulillah, people around this IIUM always give me support in this study. And also sometimes if they see me difficult to like open the doors, they help me to do it. And sometimes they prioritize me whenever I'm using lift. In Mahala also, people in Safia also help me a lot actually. Lecturers also give me concern about what the needs that I need. So Alhamdulillah, so far I'm good here.
Thank you very much, sister. I would like to ask you a question about your experience. So the question is, do you feel that IIUM community understands the experience of students with disabilities? Why and why not?
Alright, pertaining to this, I think this is a very subjective question because I can say that some of them may be and some of them may not. Because in relation to this question, there are some people who do willingly to help other disabled students. But let's say if we do involve in certain of activities, programs, but I think there's a limit of that because sometimes in certain program we want to invite people with disabilities, right? But are we prepared enough like to give proper accessibility for them, like the places of the location chosen for the program and the accessible features like the ramp and all, either is suitable or not. So I think it's more not only on the side of willingness to help or empathy, but knowledge as well, because this is like very two things make up into one, which is if it's corresponding to each other, then the accessibility will be provided within a locality.
Thank you very much.
The question is, what kind of support or facilities do you wish IIUM to improve?
A lot actually, but mainly I would say the elevator. The elevator around the club, because I have vision impairment, so I cannot use stairs. Most of the time, I really depends on the ramp and the elevator. But the elevator here is, very old. So I'm hoping that they can. I know that some of the kuliah is already improving, but it takes a very long time for them to do it. So sometimes I do have to naik tangga, turun tangga. So it's very difficult for me. So that's one of the things.
Okay, thank you, sister. So the question is, what message would you want to share with the IIUM community to help them become more supportive and mindful towards students with disabilities?
I think 3 words. You generate compassion, understanding, and just the ability to empathize with people. Because first things first is that you genuinely don't know whether you are going to be disabled in the future. Everybody can suddenly become disabled. And also just like the concept of when, like sure, maybe some autistic person who can like ride on a helicopter for an hour and draw a very detailed skyline, right? The next time he goes down to the ground. And you might know a person who is like paraplegic but can run a marathon on her own. But just because your autistic friend cannot doesn't mean you should not treat them as respect and compassion. And if you have a sister, for example, or you have any one of your friends who are also paraplegic, just because they aren't able to do those things that you see here on the internet doesn't mean they aren't also worthy of compassion and love and respect. I think that's a main thing lah. And as well as like especially for people like me, because I'm autistic, it's just genuinely understanding that sometimes sure, we might not do the same things as you do, but at the same time we are also good in the things that we like to do ourselves.
Thank you, sister, for your time.
That is Amirul. Amirul is a disability student here in IUM. As you can see earlier, Amirul just encountered discrimination here. That is something we should not practice. So, how should we treat people with disability? Let's go.
Firstly, when we see people with disabilities are having difficulties of picking up their stuff, we should have basic common sense and help them ease their way. Next, don't make them feel left out. Invite them to your friend group and let them feel they belong in this community.
Poor you, Amiro. It must be hard for you, right?
Yeah.
What? Not supposed to say that. Other than that, do not feel pity on them because people with disabilities does not like it when people feel sorry for them. Be normal around them and don't make the disability as a tragedy. It may lead them to feel very sad.
Now, do you guys understand how to treat people with disabilities? Let's practice this to ensure that IM community is always harmony. Guys, wait for me!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atika Hanis binti Anwar. I'm from Department Aequitas, majoring in Communication. I'm from Kulim Kedah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syaza Arifah binti Syamsul Ahmad. I'm from Aequitas, majoring in Communication, and I'm from Penang.
Hello, my name is Sofia Adana. I'm from ICT and I'm from Selangor.
My name is Zarul Amira. I'm from Kuliah RKHS, majoring in Psychology. I'm from Selangor.
My name is Nadia Farhana binti Ridwan. I'm from Kuliah Camps, course Business Admin. I'm from Putrajaya.
Okay, my name is Audadi Haris Haziq bin Asmadi. You can call me Audadi. Department Psychology, Kuliah RKHS from Penang.
My name is Farhan Azkar Wafa from Kuliah Education, majoring in TESOL, teaching English as a second language. And I'm from Tangerang, Indonesia.
Hello, my name is Nasri and I'm majoring in History and Civilization. I'm from Kuantan, Pahang.
Name is PhD Hadi. Dari kuliah saya belajar KICD. Saya dari
Assalamualaikum, my name is Asrina, Nur Asrina binti Adnan, so you guys can call me Asrina. And I'm from COED, majoring in Guidance and Counselling. Currently in my third year, second year, second sem. Okay, third year. From Kuantan, Pahang juga.
Thank you for introducing yourself. So, what's the icebreaking? Can you guys share about your experience here in IUM, especially as disabled students? Like, how is it like living here in IUM? Like, have you guys faced any difficulties or challenges here? So, we want to hear your experience here.
I'm actually not a person with disability, but I think IUM is actually a wonderful place, and I've met a lot of unique people. So I've learned a lot of new things. It actually opens my eyes.
So hello, basically as you guys can see that I'm a disabled student, so I lost my leg due to accident. So it's not that I was born with this condition. Yeah, I face a lot of things because you need to transition from normal person to someone disabled. It's not an easy thing. So when I first came here, I got discriminated for the first time, and even in my first day, I also got discriminated from my lecturers, and it's quite tough for me to move on. And currently, I'm happy now. Like I don't care about people anymore since I'm already third year. So yeah, I think the biggest challenge that I face here is like discrimination that I face, especially in co.
I'm also not a disabled student, but I think since we're all students, we can agree that one thing that we all struggle with is our emotion management, especially with months of things to study and assignments. We all struggle emotionally, so it's the only thing that I struggle with in my day.
My experience is pretty average. I'm from KICT. You know, KICT, you have to look at the computer, so I suppose it's not really like inclusive. You can't really help it, yes. But in terms of KICT, I guess like one thing it can improve for like inclusivity is, I guess it's hard to go to KICT. I think everyone knows. Even I myself have to buy an electric bike because it's so long to get there. So I think that's one thing that you could improve on. Other than that, I don't think I face any problems in learning. I was not a disability student, like from my POV. I think the hall are not very convenient for disability students. There are also a lot of stairs. I'm not a disability person too, but from my POV, since I have a disability friend in my class, I saw how struggle she is to use the chair and also bring the arm support whenever she will need to walk to the class. So I would say I would give a biggest applause for this campaign, so it would influence everyone. And I would say that I would love to hear more about how challenge she faced, because I would love to have experience to be friends with people like her too. So I don't want to waste any time, so we're not just going to do a sharing session, we're going to play a game. There's 3 games.